Hello, my name is Rachel and I'm here today to do a TBR for the Queer Lit Readathon. So this is a readathon that runs for a week and it starts tomorrow, which is Sunday, December 2nd. Hopefully I will put this up tonight, but I don't know. This is a readathon where you basically read books that are from queer authors or on queer topics or just under the LGBTQIAP+ umbrella. That's a hard one to get all of it out. Just for full disclosure, I'm a bisexual woman and I am in a relationship with another woman, so that is my background in LGBT plusness. Yeah, just it's exciting to have a week dedicated to some LGBT content. So, having said that, I am not going to be reading in accordance with there's like a chart where you can tick off boxes. I'm not going to be reading for that, and that is mainly because I have a very limited amount of books here with me in Switzerland, and the amount of LGBT plus books still on my shelf at the moment is around 10. So I've got a small stack to pick from, and yeah, I enjoy reading for what I want to read for. So yeah, I'm not going to be reading anything off there. I'm not going to be reading a group read, but I am going to be just joining in with like, I just want to read some queer content. What are we starting with? First one, I've mentioned so many times in this channel, it's getting a little bit ridiculous. And I'm going to finish it because I am sick of mentioning it all the time. But I am going to finish the book I'm still currently reading from months ago, which is This Book is Gay by Juno Dawson. I've been reading this forever. I mentioned in another video that the reason that I've been reading this for so long is because it is not aimed at myself. It is for people who maybe don't understand what queerness or LGBT-ness is. It's for people who haven't come out and maybe need some help. It's for people who kind of might know that they are LGBT but not know everything that comes into that. They may not know about the different stereotypes. They may not know about the different sexual health things that are still important. Just because you can't get pregnant doesn't mean you can't get STDs. And yeah, like this book covers a lot of that. However, it is aimed at like a secondary school, high school-y type age, and that's good because it's informative and it's educational, and that is a great thing, and that is the reason that I'm reading it still, because I do think it's important, but at the same time, it's not actually directed at me. It's not a book that I need now because I know most of the stuff in here now. But I am still enjoying it. It just means it's making it rather slow. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this, and obviously it covers a lot of the spectrum because she talks about different sexualities, different gender expressions. Juno Dawson herself is a trans woman, so she has a lot of experience in this. She is part of the LGBT cultural community thing, so yeah, it's like it's a good background to read from. And yeah, I am enjoying it. It sounds like I'm not. I am enjoying it. It's just it's harder to read something where you already know what they're saying. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm still reading. I'm hoping to read that pretty early in the week, maybe like the first thing I finish. So yeah, there's that one. The next thing I'm planning to read is Breakfast at Tiffany's by Truman Capote. I am not hoping to read all of this. So this edition is a collection of 4 short stories. Breakfast at Tiffany's, House of Flowers, A Diamond Guitar, and A Christmas Memory. The main reason that I'm choosing to read this now is because I want to read the last story, which is the Christmas Memory one. Obviously it's Christmas, so it'd be nice to read that. So I just want to read the first one in this for this month, which is about 100 pages. Obviously Breakfast at Tiffany's very famously follows Holly Golightly. I have seen the film. There isn't a lot of LGBT plus representation in the film, but I've heard that the film had a lot of LGBT plus erasure in it, and that actually there is some homosexuality in the written version of it. The next book I'm hoping to read is another one that I've mentioned before, and it is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I've mentioned Adam Silvera a few times on this channel and still never read one of his books, which is embarrassing. I tried reading They Both Die at the End once and I couldn't really get into it, but I had this book, and when I looked at this book, this sounds a lot more up my alley and something that I would be more interested in. So I'm going to try reading this one first. So this is about a man and his ex-boyfriend dies, and he's at the funeral and he meets the current boyfriend of his ex-boyfriend who died, and they basically kind of grieve together, become friends, maybe become more than friends. That's what I know about this book, and yeah, I'm quite excited for this. This is also written by Adam Silvera, who identifies as homosexual, so yeah, homosexual books from homosexual people are the best kind of books. So excited for this one. At this point, there's no point in me saying it because I think I've said it for every book so far, and I'm going to say it for all the rest of the books, but I have mentioned this book before on my channel, and it is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. Again, mentioned this before, wanted to read this before, haven't read it yet. Sounds really good. So Call Me By Your Name takes place in the Italian Riviera, and it is about an adolescent boy who has a relationship with a man who is visiting his parents' retreat type of thing. I've heard really mixed reviews about this book. Some people hate it and some people really love it. Haven't really seen that many people who are in the middle about it. Apparently the reason that people do usually dislike it is because there are a lot of sexual scenes in here. I don't mind that. For me, sex scenes are kind of inherent in life because people have sex all the time, so yeah, I don't really see the problem with having sex scenes in books, but we'll see how I feel about that when I've read it. But yes, hoping to read that. And then the last one I have, again, mentioned it before, it's Will Grayson, Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. I have loved some of John Green's stuff. I have also disliked some of his stuff, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't read any David Levithan, so we'll see how that is. This is about two boys, so I think John Green writes one half of the book and David Levithan writes one half of the book. It's from two boys' perspectives, but both of them are called Will Grayson and one of them is gay. And so yeah, got that one too. I've basically picked books that I can fire through really because I have just finished my first draft of my first ever novel, which is so exciting, and I decided to take December off from that project to give myself some time away from it to be able to get some distance, then I can edit with a fresh mind. So with December off, I'm just gonna read everything and I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited to just read, man. I picked books that are more like eat 'em up type of books rather than, like, I had a Sarah Waters on my shelf that I could have picked, but I was like, Sarah Waters, you've really got to commit to, it's a long book, it's like, do you know what I mean, you've really got to slog through a Sarah Waters, and though I very much enjoyed Fingersmith, it was a big read, so I feel like I want some chill reads basically. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading these. And then the other book that I have is The Seven Husbands, is it Husbands or Wives? I think it's Husbands, of Evelyn Hugo by Tara Jenkins Reid. I have this on audiobook and I'm really excited for that one because I've got some bisexual rep in there, and as a bisexual woman I enjoy bisexual representation. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So they're all the books that I'm planning to read this week, starting at midnight tonight if I'm still awake, I don't know. Comment down below if you are taking part in the Quillet Readathon and tell me what you are reading. If you have read any of these books and want to tell me which one to start with, please do. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!